Welcome to the Lore Lodge. Tonight, we're descending into the world of the complete lore of Hyrule and the Legend of Zelda. Get comfortable. Close your eyes. Let your shoulders drop. The embers glow warmly. The story is waiting. You stand on the precipice of a valley. The air is crisp. It carries the scent of damp earth and pine needles, a familiar, comforting aroma. Above, the Twin Peaks loom, their snow-capped summits piercing a twilight sky painted with hues of amethyst and rose. The wind tugs at your tunic, whispering secrets of forgotten ages. For millennia, this valley has been the cradle of Hyrule. It is a land steeped in legend, magic, and the eternal struggle between light and shadow. It's more than just a place. It's a story woven into the very fabric of existence. A story that's captivated generations, starting with those first hesitant pixels on a Nintendo Entertainment System. Let's trace the threads of that story, shall we? It begins, as all great stories do, with creation. Not the sterile, scientific kind we might expect. This is a creation born of music and divinity. According to Hyrulean cosmology, the world was formed by the goddess Sheikah. Imagine a vast, empty void. Then a song, a celestial symphony that manifested as land and sea. Think of it as a cosmic playlist suddenly spawning mountains and oceans. Pretty stylish, really. Sheikah then created the 6 sages and tasked them with protecting the land. These weren't your typical superheroes, more like the founding fathers and mothers of Hyrule, blessed with divine power and the responsibility to safeguard its future. The names alone evoke a sense of majesty. Renato, Saria, Daruk, Mido, Rutus, and Mineru. You can almost hear their voices echoing through the ancient forests, their laughter rippling across the crystal-clear lakes. The fire crackles softly in the corner. But creation is never without consequence. From the void emerged Vati, a malevolent sorcerer, and the embodiment of chaos. Vati, initially a loyal and powerful servant of Hylia, was corrupted by the Triforce of magic, twisting his noble intentions into a desire for dominion. He became a threat so profound that Sheikah, in her wisdom, sealed him away using the sage's power. Think of it like a really badly planned software update. A seemingly harmless change leads to a catastrophic system failure. Except this failure threatened to unravel the entire world. Vati's imprisonment, however, was not a permanent solution. The cyclical nature of time itself, the recurring pattern of darkness and light, ensured that he would eventually return. This is a crucial point. Hyrule isn't a static place. It's a world defined by recurring cycles of conflict. The concept of cyclical time is fascinating, isn't it? It's a theme that resonates throughout mythology and literature. Consider the myth of Ragnarok in Norse mythology, a predetermined end followed by a rebirth. Or the Ouroboros, the ancient symbol of a serpent eating its own tail, representing eternity and renewal. Now, enter Link. Link isn't just a name, it's a title, a legacy. It's passed down through generations, embodying the spirit of courage and the hope of Hyrule. It is the mantle worn by chosen heroes destined to confront the darkness. The very first Link wasn't a single individual. Instead, it was a lineage of heroes, each embodying the ideals of courage, wisdom, and power. Imagine being born into that legacy. The weight of a kingdom, the hopes of a people resting on your shoulders. It's a rather hefty responsibility, isn't it? Like being handed the keys to a really, really fancy kingdom and knowing that it's your job to keep it from falling apart. The original Link, known as the Hero of Time, lived millennia before the events of the earliest games. His story is shrouded in myth and legend, passed down through oral tradition and fragmented texts. He sealed Vati away, but the process took a toll on him, and he vanished, leaving behind only the echo of his name. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls. Over time, the identity of Link became increasingly personalized. Each new Link inherited the title and the burden of defending Hyrule, often with a new prophecy and a fresh threat to contend with. These individual Links, though distinct, are all connected by a shared destiny and the ancient power of the Triforce. The Triforce, by the way, is the source of all power in Hyrule. It's essentially a divine trio of triangles: power, wisdom, and courage. When united, they can grant their wielder ultimate control over the world. It's a pretty potent artifact, really. Each of the three triangles was granted to one of the three golden goddesses, Din, Nayru, and Farore, who manifested them during the creation of Hyrule. Din bestowed the Triforce of power, Nayru the Triforce of wisdom, and Farore the Triforce of courage. They then ascended to the heavens, leaving the Triforce to shape the fate of Hyrule. Rain taps gently against the window. The earliest known Link, featured in the Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, is particularly significant. This Link, born in the floating city of Skyloft, is revealed to be the reincarnation of the hero of time from the ancient past. The narrative loop begins to tighten. Skyward Sword retroactively explains much of Hyrule's lore, connecting seemingly disparate elements into a cohesive narrative. It's like discovering a master key that unlocks all the secrets of a complex and ancient kingdom. It establishes the origin of the Master Sword, the sacred blade destined to vanquish evil, and the eternal conflict between Link and his nemesis, Demise. Demise, the source of all future evils in Hyrule, is more than just a villain. He's a force of nature, a primordial embodiment of malice. His curse ensures that a hero will always rise to challenge his legacy, perpetuating the cycle of conflict for generations to come. It's a pretty bleak outlook, isn't it? A world doomed to repeat the same battles, the same tragedies, over and over again. But within that repetition lies a strange form of hope. Each Link, each generation, has the opportunity to break the cycle, to forge a new destiny for Hyrule. Consider the geography of Hyrule across the various games. Certain locations reappear, albeit with slight variations. Hyrule Castle, the Lost Woods, Death Mountain, Lake Hylia. These are landmarks that transcend time, serving as constant reminders of Hyrule's long and storied history. They are anchors in a sea of change. The recurring themes are equally compelling. The struggle against evil, the importance of courage, the power of friendship. These are universal values that resonate across cultures and generations. The Legend of Zelda isn't just a video game. It's a timeless fable that explores the enduring power of hope in the face of adversity. Think about the music, too. Koji Kondo's iconic score is instantly recognizable. The Hyrule Field theme, the Zelda's lullaby. These melodies are ingrained in the collective consciousness of millions of players. They evoke a sense of nostalgia, adventure, and wonder. The music is so ubiquitous. It's almost like another character in the game, a constant companion on your journey. And then there's Zelda herself. Zelda isn't merely a damsel in distress, although that's a common misconception. She's a princess, a sorceress, a sage, and a leader. She is often burdened with the responsibility of protecting Hyrule, wielding immense power and wisdom. Sometimes, she disguises herself as a commoner, a shepherdess, or even a boy to evade capture or to aid Link in his quest. It's a clever plot device, and it highlights Zelda's resourcefulness and determination. It's like being a superhero, but also needing to blend in seamlessly with everyday life. Her connection to the goddess Hylia is also critical. Each Zelda is a reincarnation of Hylia, entrusted with safeguarding the land and guiding Link on his destined path. The bond between Link and Zelda is as ancient as Hyrule itself, a testament to the enduring power of hope and resilience. The visual brief, a sweeping panorama of Hyrule Field at sunset. Link stands silhouetted against the light, gazing towards Hyrule Castle. The Master Sword glows faintly in his hand, but the lore of Hyrule is more than just grand battles and divine artifacts. It's also about the small details, the everyday lives of the people who inhabit this fantastical world. It's about the Gorons and their fiery forges, the Zoras and their underwater kingdoms, the Kokiri and their eternal childhood. These diverse cultures enrich the tapestry of Hyrule, creating a world that is both familiar and wondrous. It's like traveling through a vast and vibrant ecosystem, where every corner holds a new discovery. The sense of scale is truly remarkable. From the smallest fairy to the most fearsome dragon, everything in Hyrule feels significant, imbued with a sense of purpose. The fire crackles softly in the corner. The Legend of Zelda at its core is a story about responsibility. It's about the burden of heroism, the importance of courage, and the enduring power of hope. It's about recognizing that even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found. It's about the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth, and the possibility of breaking free from the chains of fate. Imagine the countless hours spent exploring the vast landscapes of Hyrule, battling formidable foes, and unraveling ancient mysteries. It's a journey of self-discovery, a test of character, and a celebration of the human spirit, or in this case, the Hylian spirit. The legacy of Link and Zelda continues to inspire and captivate audiences worldwide. Each new iteration of the series builds upon the foundations laid by its predecessors, expanding the lore and deepening the mythology. It's a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the ability of games to transport us to worlds beyond our wildest imaginations. Outside, the wind whispers through ancient trees. As we conclude our exploration of the origins of Link in Hyrule, consider this. What does it mean to be a hero? Is it simply about wielding a sword and vanquishing evil? Or is it about something more, about embodying the ideals of courage, wisdom, and compassion? Perhaps the greatest heroism lies not in defeating our enemies, but in overcoming our own fears and embracing our true potential. And perhaps, just perhaps, we all have a little bit of Link within us, waiting to be awakened. The story's echoes linger. A gentle rain begins to fall. Remember the scent of pine needles and damp earth. Remember the weight of the legend. Let the peace of Hyrule settle over you. You feel the dampness of the forest floor beneath you. The scent of pine needles and damp earth fills your lungs. Somewhere nearby, a stream gurgles softly. The ancient Sheikah scrolls speak of a time before time, a primordial age when Hyrule was not yet Hyrule. It was a land of swirling chaos, a formless void slowly coalescing under the watchful gaze of Hylia. She, the goddess of Hyrule, a benevolent force of light and wisdom, began the laborious task of shaping the world. She sculpted mountains from the swirling dust. She carved valleys from the formless void. She seeded the land with life. Life. The very concept of a hero was initially absent from Hylia's design. Her focus was on creation, on bringing order to the chaotic expanse. But the chaotic nature of the universe resists order. From the primordial void arose Vati, a being of pure malice and darkness. He sought to undo Hylia's work, to return the world to its chaotic origins. Hylia realized that mere creation was not enough. She needed a protector, a champion to stand against the inevitable tide of darkness. And so, she began her most ambitious project, the creation of a mortal vessel capable of wielding the Triforce, the embodiment of power, wisdom, and courage. The early designs were flawed. Hylia experimented with various forms, creatures of immense strength, beings of unparalleled intelligence. but each proved too rigid, too easily corrupted by Vati's influence. She realized that the greatest strength lies not in power itself, but in the potential for growth, in the capacity to learn and adapt. The fire crackles softly in the corner, providing a gentle warmth against the evening chill. Then came the idea, the brilliant spark of inspiration that would define the hero's lineage for millennia. Hylia decided to imbue a mortal being with the spirit of the land itself, with the resilience of the mountains, the fluidity of the rivers, the unwavering strength of the forests. She would create a being capable of embodying the very essence of Hyrule. The first iterations of this experiment were shrouded in myth and rumor. Some tales speak of a lineage of guardians warriors imbued with Hylia's blessing, but destined to a short and tragic life. Others claim that Hylia herself descended to the mortal realm in various forms, each possessing fragments of the hero's potential. These early figures, though heroic in their own right, lacked the complete embodiment of the Triforce, the destiny that awaited the true hero. It was from a common stock, a race of hardy folk who lived in harmony with the land, that the first truly recognizable Link arose. A boy named simply Link, born under a rare celestial alignment. The stars seemed to whisper his name. He possessed a natural affinity for the wild, an uncanny ability to track animals, to navigate the forests, to understand the language of the wind. Imagine the weight of expectation that settled upon his young shoulders. He was not merely a boy, he was the embodiment of Hyrule's hopes, the vessel for the Triforce, the last bastion against the encroaching darkness. The early Links were not the stoic and silent figures we know from later tales. They were spirited, often reckless young men, full of youthful exuberance. They stumbled, they made mistakes, they learned from their failures, and in doing so, they forged a path for those who would follow. Outside, the wind whispers through ancient trees, carrying with it the echoes of forgotten battles. You consider the burden of that legacy, the endless cycle of courage, sacrifice, and renewal. It's a heavy weight to bear, isn't it? Yet each Link embraced it, driven by a sense of duty and a profound love for the land and its people. The connection between Link and Hyrule is not merely symbolic, it is visceral, intrinsic. He draws strength from the land and in turn he protects it. The forests flourish under his watchful gaze. The rivers flow freely. The people prosper. He is in essence a living embodiment of the land's vitality. And what of his appearance? That iconic green tunic, the pointed ears, the familiar features. These are not arbitrary design choices. They are subtle reminders of his connection to the land. The green representing the lush forests that sustain him. The pointed ears hinting at his divine heritage. The familiar features reflecting the common folk he strives to protect. Rain taps gently against the window, a soothing rhythm against the silence. Over centuries, the cycle repeated. Each Link faced a new iteration of Vati, or a successor born from his dark essence. Each faced new challenges, new threats to Hyrule's existence, and each, in their own way, left their mark on the land, shaping its history, its culture, its very identity. The names associated with the Link's Tingle Midnafi, these are more than just companions. They are echoes of the hero's journey, representations of different aspects of the hero's personality and the challenges he must overcome. They represent the light, the shadow, the wisdom, the folly, all the elements that contribute to the hero's ultimate triumph. You feel a sense of profound interconnectedness, a feeling of being part of something vast and ancient. The story of Link in Hyrule is not just a tale of heroism and sacrifice. It is a story of resilience, of hope, of the enduring power of the human spirit. The Sheikah scrolls also speak of the hero's shade echoes of past links that appear to guide and assist their successors. They are not ghosts in the traditional sense. They are fragments of experience, distilled wisdom passed down through generations of heroes. To encounter a hero's shade is to stand face to face with the accumulated knowledge of countless lifetimes, to glimpse the essence of what it means to be the hero of Hyrule. Consider the implications of that. A lineage of heroes, each drawing upon the strength and wisdom of those who came before. A chain of courage stretching back into the mists of time, each link stronger than the last. The weight of history settles upon you, a quiet understanding of the profound responsibility that comes with being part of this legendary cycle. You are not merely observing this story, you are a part of it. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls, a mournful but comforting sound. You notice the fading light paints the valley in hues of violet and gold. The scent of pine needles hangs heavy in the air. It's a smell that seems to permeate every corner of Hyrule, a constant reminder of its ancient, enduring nature. The Gerudo Desert is far away now. The echoes of the sage's wisdom are receding. You're left contemplating the sheer weight of expectation placed upon this young man, this Link. It's easy to see him as a legendary hero, a figure of unwavering courage, a champion destined to defeat evil. But consider for a moment, he is, fundamentally, a boy plucked from a quiet life and thrust into a world of prophecy and peril. There's a melancholic beauty to that, isn't there? This perfect image of bravery, forged in the fires of adversity. The concept of the hero is itself steeped in tradition, a tradition that stretches back beyond even the oldest recorded histories of Hyrule. The cyclical nature of Hyrule's calamities, the rise and fall of the Sheikah, the Demon King's resurgence, the inevitable threat to the Triforce, necessitates a hero. Not just any hero, but a hero specifically chosen and prepared to bear the burden. You begin to understand why this role is so heavy. The creation of the first Link is shrouded in myth. Some accounts suggest he was simply a mortal blessed by the goddesses. Others claim he was a demigod, a being touched by Hylia's grace. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere between those extremes. What is certain is that the first Link was not just a person. He was an archetype, a template, a spirit destined to be reincarnated time and again to face the darkness. The forest of the Kokiri, where many Links spend their early years, is not merely a place of refuge. It's a carefully constructed environment, a crucible designed to hone the qualities of the destined hero. The Great Deku Tree acts as a guardian, a silent observer, evaluating the potential of each child who enters its realm. It is a subtle but vital process, a filtering mechanism. Think of a young tree sapling carefully nurtured to grow strong. It requires sunlight, water, and fertile soil. Similarly, Link requires guidance, training, and most importantly, freedom. The Kokiri Forest provides all of those. Though often unaware of their destiny, each Link carries within them an inherent goodness, a spark of courage that the Deku Tree seeks to cultivate. The fire crackles softly in the corner of your mind as you consider this. It's fascinating how the legends themselves evolve. Tales of Link's bravery are often embellished over time. His exploits become grander, his struggles more dramatic. This isn't a sign of dishonesty. It's a natural consequence of storytelling, a human need to elevate the hero, to reinforce the hope that even in the darkest of times, good will prevail. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls. The geography of Hyrule itself shapes the hero. The rolling hills of Hyrule Field, the treacherous depths of the Lost Woods, the towering peaks of Death Mountain, each landscape presents a unique challenge. Each experience contributes to the hero's growth, both physically and mentally. It's a constant process of adaptation and resilience. The quiet whoosh of wind against your ear is another comforting sound. Consider the Master Sword. It is more than just a weapon. It's a symbol, a testament to the unwavering commitment to good. It chooses its wielder. Only someone with a pure heart and unwavering courage can draw it from its pedestal. The sword itself seems to hum with an ancient power, a power that resonates with the hero's spirit. Rain taps gently against the window pane, mimicking the steady rhythm of your breath. The bonds Link forms with others are equally crucial. Zelda, of course, is the most significant. Their relationship is a complex tapestry of duty, trust, and often unspoken affection. But there are others too. Impa, the wise Sheikah advisor, the Gorons, strong and steadfast, the Zora, elegant and protective. These alliances provide strength and guidance, bolstering the hero's resolve. You wonder about the lives left behind, the families who mourn, the friends who worry, the simple joys that are sacrificed at the altar of destiny. Is it fair to burden a young man with such a responsibility? Perhaps not, but the cycle continues. The darkness always returns, and Hyrule needs a hero. That need transcends fairness. It demands sacrifice. The echoes of the past resonate through Hyrule. Each Link bears the weight of those who came before. He is not merely fighting for the present. He is fighting for the future. He is upholding a legacy. It is a burden that few could endure. Yet time and again, a hero rises to meet the challenge. The wind rustles through long grass. The Triforce itself, a symbol of power, courage, wisdom. It represents the core virtues that define a hero. To wield it effectively requires not just strength, but balance, a deep understanding of one's own limitations, a willingness to learn from mistakes. The hero isn't infallible. He's human, or rather he embodies the potential for humanity to overcome adversity. As you reflect on the origins of Link and Hyrule, you feel a sense of profound peace. There's a timeless quality to these stories, a resilience that transcends the boundaries of imagination. The knowledge that even in a world filled with darkness, hope can always be found. You are standing in a quiet valley, bathed in the soft glow of twilight, and it feels very, very safe. Imagine for a moment the sheer number of Links who have lived and died, each one a thread in the rich tapestry of Hyrule's history, each one contributing to the legend. The idea is almost overwhelming, isn't it? A constant succession of heroes, rising and falling, battling the forces of darkness. And what of the future? What new challenges await? What new Links will rise to meet them? The cycle continues. The legend endures. And you, standing here, feeling the weight of that history, are a part of it all, a silent witness to the ongoing saga of Hyrule. The subtle hum of distant insects fills the air. Ultimately, the legend of Link is a legend of hope, a testament to the enduring power of courage and compassion. It's a reminder that even the smallest among us can make a difference, that even in the face of overwhelming odds, we can find the strength to prevail. And that is a story worth remembering, a story worth dreaming of. You drift further into the mists of Hyrule's creation. The primordial chaos, the twin gods Din Nayru and Farore, shaping the world from nothingness. It's easy to imagine, isn't it? The sheer scale of it all. A canvas of raw potential, waiting for a brushstroke of life. The goddess Helia, you perceive, wasn't initially intended to be a creator. She was a protector. A benevolent spirit safeguarding the nascent world from demise's malice. A lingering darkness that clung to the newly formed land like a bitter frost. That initial conflict, the imprisoning war, set the stage for everything that would follow. The very essence of courage, wisdom, and power being scattered across the land as the Triforce. The fire crackles softly in the corner, warming your face as you consider this. You feel a faint tremor beneath your feet, a subtle echo of that ancient struggle. It's a comforting sensation, a reminder that even the greatest trials leave their mark. Hylia, recognizing the ongoing threat, sought a champion, a mortal capable of wielding the Triforce of courage and banishing demise's curse forever. And here, in the lineage of the hero, the story truly begins. It isn't simply about one individual, you understand? It's about a bloodline, a legacy passed down through generations, each bearer of the hero's mantle inheriting not only the courage to face adversity, but also the burden of Hyrule's survival. The first Link, shrouded in the mists of prehistory, existed more as a concept than a person, a vessel for the spirit of the hero, a necessary conduit for Hylia's power. Think of it as a relay race, a torch passed from one runner to the next, each link in the chain bearing the weight of responsibility, striving to uphold the ideals of courage and protect the land they love. The details of these early links are fragmented, lost to the ravages of time, whispers in ancient texts, legends sung by wandering bards. But the core purpose remains clear, to be the shield against the darkness. The cyclical nature of Hyrule's history becomes clearer to you now. The calamity, the hero's rise, the cycle repeats, a pattern etched into the very fabric of reality. It's not necessarily a predetermined fate, you realize? It's a consequence, a necessary consequence of demise's curse, a constant reminder of the darkness that always lurks just beyond the light. You imagine yourself walking through the fields of Hyrule, the tall grass swaying gently in the breeze, the distant mountains silhouetted against the twilight sky. It's a beautiful place, a place worth fighting for. But you also see the shadows, the potential for ruin, the constant vigilance required to maintain the balance. The burden of the hero isn't just about strength and skill, you understand? It's about sacrifice. It's about unwavering loyalty. It's about carrying the hopes and dreams of an entire kingdom on your shoulders. Each link faces trials that would break lesser spirits. Each link makes choices that reverberate throughout the ages. Consider the weight of knowing that your actions could determine the fate of the world. That single decision could condemn Hyrule to eternal darkness. It's a heavy responsibility, a constant source of pressure. Yet, each hero rises to the challenge, driven by a sense of duty, a profound love for their people. Rain taps gently against the window, creating a soothing rhythm. You're transported back to the feeling of standing beside Link, watching him face down Ganon. The fear, the determination, the unwavering courage that shone in his eyes. It's a moment of pure heroism, a testament to the enduring spirit of the hero. But it's also a moment of profound sadness, you realize. Because with each victory comes the inevitable knowledge that the darkness will return, that the cycle will begin anew. The hero's burden is not a finite task, it's a perpetual commitment. You contemplate the symbolism of the Master Sword. More than just a weapon, It represents the unwavering spirit of the hero, a conduit for the power of the goddesses, a tangible manifestation of courage and hope. It's a beacon in the darkness, a promise of eventual triumph. The wind whispers through ancient trees outside, a mournful sigh that speaks of forgotten ages. You consider the concept of reincarnation, the possibility that the hero isn't just one person, but a collection of souls bound together by destiny. Each reincarnation bringing with it the memories and experiences of its predecessors. Imagine the weight of those memories, the burden of past failures, the responsibility of living up to the legacy of heroes who came before. It's an extraordinary pressure to bear. And yet, the hero always rises, always finds the strength to continue the fight. You find yourself thinking about the ordinary people of Hyrule, the farmers, the merchants, the artisans. They are the ones who truly embody the spirit of the land. They are the ones who keep the flame of hope alive even in the darkest of times. It is for them that the hero fights. It is for them that Hyrule endures. The lore of Hyrule isn't just about epic battles and legendary heroes. It's about the resilience of the human spirit, the power of hope, the enduring beauty of a world worth fighting for. It's a story that resonates across generations, a story that reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, we can always find the strength to carry on. And as you breathe in the scent of damp earth and distant wood smoke, you understand that the hero's burden isn't just for Link, it's for all of us. To stand against the darkness, to protect what we love, to carry on the fight for Hyrule, for hope, for a future bathed in light. Visual brief, a stylized illustration depicting a series of ancient stone tablets, each bearing a faded image of a different Link throughout history, subtly interwoven with the Triforce symbol. The overall tone is contemplative and evocative. Close your eyes. Get comfortable. Imagine you are standing in a vast, moonlit garden. The air is thick with the scent of night, blooming jasmine, and damp earth. You feel the cool, smooth stone beneath your bare feet. You're in Hyrule Castle, but not as you know it. This is a garden from centuries past, a place of quiet contemplation for a lineage burdened by prophecy. This is where the story of Zelda begins, and it is far more complex than the princess many know. Most people know Zelda as the brave princess of Hyrule, often kidnapped, always rescued. It's a simplistic narrative. It doesn't account for the long history of her name, a title passed down through generations, carrying a weight far beyond a single individual. It's a lineage touched by both divine blessing and devastating tragedy. The name Zelda wasn't always a princess's name. It began much earlier. It's derived from Selene, the ancient Greek goddess of the moon. Think of a silver disk hanging in a velvet sky. That's the feeling associated with the name, a celestial grace and ethereal beauty. It became a royal title over 1,000 years ago, adopted by a line of priestesses dedicated to Hylia. Hylia, her name evokes a sense of serenity. She wasn't a goddess in the traditional sense, more a benevolent spirit, a champion of the Hylian people who ascended to divine status after battling demise, the embodiment of malice. Before Link and Ganon ever clashed, before Hyrule even resembled the kingdom you know, Hylia bestowed her blessing upon a select group of women, entrusting them with the Triforce of wisdom. This wasn't a physical piece of the Triforce, mind you. It was the power of wisdom itself, foresight, understanding, the ability to guide Hyrule through times of darkness. The first Zelda wasn't a princess. She was a high priestess, a guardian of ancient knowledge. She lived a long life, counseling kings and queens, averting countless disasters. It's a lineage built on quiet strength, not damsels in distress. Think of a wise, trusted advisor, the one you confide in when the world feels overwhelming. That was the original Zelda. The air is still heavy with the scent of honeysuckle. The ancient stones hum with forgotten power. But this power came with a curse. Hylia's blessing also bound this lineage to a prophecy that spoke of a recurring cycle of darkness, a demon king destined to return, and a hero born of courage, destined to oppose him. The Zeldas, the priestesses, were not simply guardians, they were keystones. Their wisdom provided the insight needed to summon the hero and to ensure that the Triforce of wisdom remained protected. The very fabric of Hyrule's existence depended on it. The early Zeldas wielded considerable influence. Imagine them advising kings, shaping policy, subtly guiding the course of history. They weren't powerless princesses waiting for rescue. They were active participants in Hyrule's governance, the silent architects of its stability. But as generations passed, the power of the Zeldas began to wane. The connection to Hylia weakened. The wisdom that had once flowed so freely became a trickle. The titles became increasingly hereditary, not necessarily tied to genuine spiritual power. The practice of selecting priestesses became formalized, turning the sacred duty into a matter of political appointment. It's a familiar story, isn't it? How traditions, born of pure intention, can become corrupted by the mundane realities of power. Like a beautiful fountain slowly choked by silt. The scent of damp moss hangs in the air, a constant reminder of the slow, inexorable passage of time. You can feel the weight of history pressing down on you. This is when the tragic element of the Zelda lineage truly begins. The weight of the prophecy, the diminished power, and the political machinations created a volatile mixture. Several Zeldas, caught in the crossfire of warring factions, met untimely ends. Their deaths were often shrouded in mystery, blamed on curses or accidents. But whispers of political intrigue always lingered. One particular Zelda Lyra suffered a devastating betrayal. She was a young woman, barely more than a girl, when she ascended to the title. She believed in the prophecy, striving to fulfill her duty. She was naive, perhaps, and that naivete proved fatal. A close advisor, envious of her power, orchestrated her downfall, framing her for treason. Imagine the crushing sense of betrayal, to be trusted, to serve, and then to be condemned by those you served. The feeling must have been utterly devastating. Lyra's legacy was one of tragic innocence destroyed by ambition. Her story is a stark reminder of the dangers inherent in power, even when wielded with the best intentions. Like a garden overgrown with weeds, beauty can easily be eclipsed by darkness. Centuries later, a Zelda named Alara attempted to restore the connection to Hylia, believing that only by reclaiming their divine heritage could Hyrule be saved. She retreated to remote temples, seeking ancient wisdom, performing forgotten rituals. She was driven, almost obsessed. Her methods were unorthodox, considered heretical by the ruling monarchy. She was eventually branded a heretic and banished, her teachings suppressed. The echo of her silenced voice haunts the ancient ruins she once frequented. It's a testament to the dangers of challenging established authority, even when motivated by a genuine desire to help. Like a lone tree standing against a powerful wind, it can endure for a time, but eventually, it will break. The distant chime of a wind chime, a melancholic echo from a forgotten shrine, drifts through the garden. This brings us to the Zelda most modern audiences are familiar with. The princess who appears in so many games, frequently needing rescue. This is a consequence of the declining power of the lineage. The princess became a symbol, a convenient focal point for the hero's journey. The responsibility for Hyrule's salvation was increasingly placed on the shoulders of the hero Link, while the Zelda line, diminished and politically constrained, became more of a figurehead than a true guardian. It's easy to criticize this portrayal, to dismiss the princess as a damsel in distress, but it's important to understand the historical context. This wasn't a deliberate degradation of the Zelda line. It was a consequence of circumstance, a desperate attempt to maintain order in a world increasingly threatened by darkness. Think of it like a relay race. The Zeldas, once the powerful runners carrying the torch of wisdom, had become the ones simply passing it on to the next runner, hoping they would be strong enough to carry it forward. The scent of rain-soaked earth rises from the ground, a primal aroma that connects you to the ancient world. The tragic irony is that the diminishing power of the Zeldas actually strengthened the prophecy. The more vulnerable they became, the greater the need for a hero to rise. It was a vicious cycle, a downward spiral fueled by fear and desperation. This lineage of Zeldas isn't a simple story of princesses and heroes. It's a complex tapestry woven from threads of divine blessing, political intrigue, personal tragedy, and the relentless march of time. It's a story of power lost, responsibility shifted, and the enduring struggle between light and darkness. Imagine the weight of that legacy. To know that your existence is inextricably linked to the fate of an entire kingdom. To carry the burden of a prophecy that stretches across centuries. That must be an almost unbearable pressure. The story of the Zeldas isn't just about Hyrule. It's about the fragility of power, the corrupting influence of ambition, and the enduring importance of wisdom and compassion. It's a reminder that even the most revered lineages can fall from grace. Even the most powerful forces can be diminished. And yet, despite the tragedies, despite the betrayals, despite the diminishing power, the Zelda lineage endures. A flickering flame in the darkness, a testament to the enduring spirit of Hylia's blessing. The moonlight seems to deepen, bathing the garden in an ethereal glow. You feel a sense of profound peace, a connection to something ancient and enduring. Perhaps in some distant future, the Zelda line will be restored to its former glory. Perhaps a new generation of priestesses will reclaim their divine heritage. Perhaps the cycle of darkness will finally be broken. Only time will tell. But for now, you stand here, in this moonlit garden, bearing witness to the long and tragic history of the silent princesses. Remember their sacrifices, honor their legacy, and carry with you the wisdom they sought to impart. You are standing within the royal archives of Hyrule Castle, a space that smells of aged parchment and beeswax. Dust motes dance in the shafts of moonlight filtering through high windows. It is a place of quiet contemplation, a place where the echoes of centuries seem to whisper secrets into the stillness. You have spent the evening poring over ancient scrolls, fragments of history, painstakingly preserved by generations of royal scribes. The weight of the kingdom's story settles upon your shoulders. The tragic tale of the silent princess, a figure known less as a person and more as a title, is interwoven with the very fabric of Zelda's lineage. It is not a single woman you are unraveling, but an archetype, a recurring pattern of noble women blessed with immense power and cursed with a profound isolation. The first silent princess is believed to have lived during the era of the Ancient Ones, a time before the rise of Hylia and the establishment of the kingdom you now know. She was a shaman of exceptional skill, gifted with foresight and the ability to commune with the spirits of nature. Her power was so great that it frightened her people. They feared her gift, mistaking understanding for manipulation. They saw her visions as omens of doom. A chill settles in the air as you read of her exile, forced to wander the wilderness alone, a queen without a kingdom. You feel a pang of sadness, a sense of profound injustice at her treatment. The fire crackles softly in the corner, casting flickering shadows on the shelves of scrolls. Over the millennia, this archetype reappeared, a recurring echo in the royal family's history. Each silent princess bore a resemblance to the first, possessing extraordinary abilities and facing similar persecution. The scrolls are vague on specifics, more concerned with the symbolic meaning than the granular detail of individual lives. There are references to a princess who foretold a great calamity and was imprisoned for her warning. Another is described as having the power to heal the land, but found herself ostracized for her differences. These women were often viewed as anomalies, disruptions to the natural order. Their connection to the spiritual realm was unsettling to a society increasingly reliant on logic and reason. You imagine their loneliness, the burden of knowledge they carried within them. To see the potential destruction of a kingdom and be silenced, to feel the pain of the land and be unable to heal it openly. That must have been a terrible weight. The wind whispers through the ancient trees outside, a mournful sigh carried on the breeze. It is believed that the silent princess's ability to hear the voice of the goddess Hylia is passed down through the bloodline. This connection manifests differently in each generation, sometimes as prophetic dreams, sometimes as the ability to manipulate the elements, sometimes as a profound empathy for all living things. Princess Zelda, as you know, carries this legacy. Her power is undeniable. Her compassion is boundless. But she too has faced moments of isolation, of being misunderstood and burdened by responsibility. Consider Princess Ruta Sword, a brief but impactful figure in the history of Hyrule. Though not explicitly labeled as a silent princess, her story echoes the same tragic theme. Her forced marriage to a prince she did not love, her eventual isolation and disappearance, all speak to the challenges faced by women of power in a rigidly hierarchical society. The sheer weight of tradition, the expectation of duty above happiness, it's a heavy burden for anyone to bear. The royal scribes included elaborate illustrations within the scrolls' depictions of these silent princesses, shrouded in mystery and adorned with symbolic regalia. They are portrayed as figures of immense grace and sorrow, their faces etched with the weight of their knowledge. One image particularly catches your eye: a princess standing before a crumbling temple, her expression a mixture of regret and determination. The scene evokes a sense of quiet dignity in the face of inevitable loss. The name Silent Princess itself appears to be a later designation coined by scholars centuries after the initial appearances of these women. It's a retroactive label that attempts to codify a pattern, to impose order on a chaotic history. It is thought to refer not only to their ability to communicate with the spirits, but also to their tendency to be silenced, their voices muted by fear and misunderstanding. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls, a solemn reminder of the passage of time. The connection to the Triforce, while not explicitly detailed in all accounts, is hinted at throughout the scrolls. It is suggested that the silent princesses are conduits for the Triforce's power, acting as intermediaries between the goddess Hylia and the mortal realm. This role further isolates them, setting them apart from ordinary Hylians. They become living embodiments of the Triforce's principles: courage, wisdom, and power forced to bear the weight of those ideals in a world often resistant to them. It is a cyclical pattern, this tragedy. Each generation carries the burden of those who came before. Each silent princess is destined to face isolation and misunderstanding. But within that pattern lies a glimmer of hope, a sense of resilience. For even in silence, their voices echo through the ages, inspiring courage and challenging the status quo. You can almost feel their presence, their strength radiating from the pages before you. There are passages that speak of a prophecy, a future where the cycle of the silent princess breaks, a time when the power of foresight is embraced rather than feared, when empathy and understanding become the cornerstones of society. It is a comforting thought, a promise of a brighter future, but the scrolls offer no clear timeline, only a vague hope that someday the tragedy will end. Rain taps gently against the window, a soft rhythm accompanying your thoughts. As you close the final scroll, you reflect on the weight of history, on the countless lives lived and lost within the walls of Hyrule Castle, on the enduring legacy of the silent princesses, women who were silenced, but whose voices still resonate through the ages. You feel a profound connection to these women, a shared understanding of the burdens of power and the importance of compassion. The fire crackles softly, casting a warm glow on your face. It is a sobering reminder that even in a land of heroes and adventure, there is a profound sadness beneath the surface, a sadness born of fear and misunderstanding, but also a sadness that fuels the desire for a better world, a world where all voices are heard and all people are valued. The knowledge you hold now feels both a privilege and a burden, a secret entrusted to you for safekeeping. The journey to understanding this lineage has been long and complex. The legacy of the silent princess serves as a quiet plea, a longing for a future where empathy triumphs over fear, where wisdom is celebrated rather than suppressed, where the strength of a woman is not a source of anxiety but a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always the possibility of change. The scent of parchment and beeswax fills your nostrils, a comforting familiarity in the vastness of history. The stories of the royal family are often painted in broad strokes, victories and defeats in the grand sweep of Hyrule's history. But sometimes, a life is eclipsed by tragedy, and the tale of Princess Zelda's lineage is steeped in just such sorrow. It's a story of resilience, a story of power, and a story of a loss so profound it echoes across centuries. You imagine standing in the royal archives of Hyrule Castle. The air is cool and dry. The scent of aged parchment fills your lungs. Sunlight filters through stained glass windows depicting ancient heroes. It's a place of secrets, a place where the weight of the kingdom's past presses down upon you. The earliest Zeldas weren't always princesses. They were priestesses, chosen for their connection to Hylia. This wasn't about royal bloodlines at first. It was about spiritual affinity, the power to channel the Triforce of wisdom, to act as a bridge between the mortal realm and the divine. You feel a quiet reverence wash over you, a sense of immense responsibility. One name stands out amongst the earlier priestesses, Soraya. Her reign occurred during a period of relative peace, a golden age for Hyrule. Legends say she possessed unparalleled wisdom and an almost unsettling serenity. You picture her now, draped in flowing white robes, offering counsel to the king, a beacon of light in a world often shrouded in shadow. The faint aroma of jasmine hangs in the air. But Soraya's lineage, like all lineages, faced its own trials. Her daughter, Lyra, was born during a time of growing darkness. The shadow of demise began to lengthen, and with it came whispers of a prophecy a princess destined to bear the weight of the world's suffering. You shiver slightly, despite the warmth of the sunlight. Lyra was a spirited young woman, defiant of convention. She challenged the rigid societal expectations placed upon her. Stories tell of her sneaking out of the castle grounds to explore the forests beyond, befriending local villagers. You can almost hear the laughter echoing through the trees, the rustling of leaves under her feet. However, her defiance came at a cost. When she reached adulthood, it was discovered that she was afflicted with a rare and debilitating illness, the Twilight Curse, a fragment of the power that had initially banished the interdimensional being Zant. It manifested as a slow fading of vitality, a creeping despair. The healers of Hyrule worked tirelessly. They consulted ancient texts. They sought guidance from Hylia herself. But nothing could halt the curse's progress. Lyra's light began to dim. The laughter was replaced by a quiet sadness. You feel a pang of sorrow in your heart, a sense of helplessness. It was during Lyra's reign that the first iteration of the Sheikah Slate was developed, a desperate attempt to document her experiences, to preserve her knowledge, a way to leave a legacy behind. You imagine yourself holding the cool stone, feeling the weight of history in your hands, the faint hum of ancient technology. Lyra's successor, Ilara, bore a heavier burden. The curse had weakened the bloodline. Ilara's reign was marked by political intrigue and constant threat. She married a foreign prince to secure an alliance. A strategic move, a sacrifice of personal happiness for the good of the kingdom. You imagine the tension in the royal court, the veiled glances and whispered conversations. The union produced a daughter, Eris, and it was Eris who faced the most devastating blow. She was barely a teenager when Ganondorf launched his first major assault on Hyrule. The battle was swift and brutal. Eris, attempting to protect a sacred relic, was tragically slain. A pivotal moment in Hyrule's history. The sound of shattering stone echoes in your ears. The loss of Eris sent shockwaves through the kingdom. It fractured alliances. It sparked civil unrest. The royal family was plunged into mourning. And with Eris gone, the link to the Triforce of wisdom weakened. You feel a profound sense of loss, a weight settling on your shoulders. Following Eris's death, the line fractured again. Successors were chosen based on ability rather than ancestry. The tradition of the Zelda bloodline became more of a symbolic role than a hereditary right. This shift marked a significant departure from the ancient ways, a desperate attempt to survive. You see the complexity of the decision, the difficult choices that leaders must make. Each subsequent Zelda struggled to reclaim the power and influence lost with Eris. Many were wise and benevolent rulers. Others were caught in the web of political machinations. The stories of their lives are etched into the very fabric of Hyrule. The soft glow of candlelight illuminates the ancient text before you. Yet, despite the changes, the core essence of the Zelda line remained. The connection to Hylia, the innate wisdom, the unwavering commitment to protecting Hyrule. It's a spirit that has endured through centuries of hardship. You feel a surge of hope, a sense of resilience. And now, you stand here, aware of the tragedies that have shaped the Zelda lineage, aware of the burden that each princess has carried. The fire crackles softly in the corner, a comforting warmth against the chill of the archives. It's a legacy of strength and sorrow, a testament to the enduring power of hope amidst despair, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the light of Hyrule will never truly be extinguished? The distant chime of a grandfather clock marks the passing of time? The story continues, of course. It always does. The Zelda line continues to evolve, adapting to the challenges of a changing world. But it's important to remember the women who came before, to honor their sacrifices, to learn from their mistakes. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls. For it is in their resilience, in their strength, that the true legend of Zelda resides. The wind whispers through a crack in the window, a gentle reminder of the world outside. The first Princess Zelda, you see her etched in the family tree. A whisper, really. A lineage that stretches back before the recorded history of Hyrule. There are legends of a princess named Zelda before the one we know, before the one who aided Link in the fight against Ganon, a Zelda who suffered a far greater loss. She was born into a kingdom blessed by Hylia's grace, a land of lush valleys and towering peaks. Life was idyllic. The people prospered. But shadows always creep in, don't they? Even into the most sun-drenched kingdoms, a great calamity struck. Not from the malice of Ganon, not yet, but from a power far more subtle, a creeping darkness that corrupted the very land itself. Imagine the scent of honeysuckle and wildflowers slowly being overtaken by the sharp tang of decay. That is what it was like. The land began to wither. Crops failed. Rivers dried up. People fell ill. This princess, this first Zelda, she desperately sought a solution, a way to heal her kingdom. She turned to ancient texts, to forgotten rituals. She consulted the wise men and the shamans, hoping for a glimmer of hope. The fire crackles softly in the corner, offering a fragile warmth against the encroaching night. What she discovered was terrible. The blight wasn't natural. It was the result of a curse laid upon the land by a jealous sorcerer. He sought to usurp the throne, to claim Hyrule's power for himself. The princess learned that to break the curse, a sacrifice was needed. A sacrifice of pure heart and noble lineage. A Princess Zelda. You can almost feel the weight of that decision upon her shoulders. It's a burden no one should have to bear. The fate of an entire kingdom resting on the slender frame of a single young woman. She knew what she had to do. She couldn't condemn her people to a slow and agonizing death. The ritual was complex and perilous. It required a journey to the heart of the blighted lands, a place teeming with twisted creatures and shrouded in miasma. Accompanied by a small band of loyal knights, she embarked on her quest. They faced numerous dangers, monstrous beasts, treacherous traps, and the constant threat of discovery by the sorcerer's minions. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls, a mournful reminder of the sacrifices that are made in the name of hope. She pressed on, driven by her love for her people and her unwavering sense of duty. The knights, strong and brave as they were, began to fall. One by one, they succumbed to the corruption and the perils of the blighted lands, until at last, she stood alone. Reaching the altar at the heart of the blighted lands, she began the ritual. The sorcerer appeared, laughing maniacally. He tried to stop her, to claim victory for himself. But she was resolute. She channeled the power of Hylia, focusing all her love and compassion into a single act of selfless sacrifice. The light that erupted was blinding. It cleansed the land, washing away the blight and driving back the sorcerer's influence. But it came at a terrible price. The princess vanished, consumed by the very power she had unleashed. The curse was broken, Hyrule was saved, but at a devastating cost. The legends say she didn't truly die, that her essence became intertwined with the land itself, that she watches over Hyrule, a silent guardian, a spectral protector, that her spirit echoes in the whispers of the wind and the rustling of the leaves. Rain taps gently against the window, a soft, steady rhythm mirroring the beat of your own heart. And this is where the name Zelda truly becomes more than just a name. It becomes a burden, a legacy, a promise. Each subsequent princess bearing the name Zelda inherits not only the crown, but also the weight of this first Zelda's sacrifice. A silent understanding that courage and selflessness are the cornerstones of their lineage. The stories diverge after this point. Some claim that the power Zelda wielded, the Triforce of Wisdom, was a direct manifestation of her sacrifice, that it was born from her selfless act and granted to her line to protect Hyrule. Others say that the connection to Hylia has always existed within the Zelda bloodline, strengthened by the princess's ultimate act. Regardless of the exact origin, the significance remains. The name Zelda carries a profound weight, a reminder of the tragic past, a beacon of hope for the future. You feel it now, don't you? A faint echo of that ancient sorrow, a spark of that enduring courage. There's a beauty in tragedy, isn't there? A resilience born from loss, and perhaps that is what truly defines the Zelda lineage. Not the power, not the crown, but the unwavering commitment to sacrifice for the good of others. A legacy etched in sorrow, illuminated by hope. The wind whispers through ancient trees, carrying with it the echoes of forgotten tales. Tales of courage and sacrifice. Tales of a princess who gave everything to save her kingdom. A silent princess whose memory continues to shape the fate of Hyrule. A princess whose lineage you now understand a little better. A lineage that stretches far beyond the battles against Ganon, encompassing a deeper, more tragic history. And as you drift, just for a moment, imagine standing on the windswept plains of Hyrule, the grass soft beneath your feet, the sky vast and endless above, feeling the weight of that legacy, the echo of that sacrifice, and knowing that even in the darkest of times, hope can endure. You are standing in a grove of ancient trees. The air is cool and damp, smelling of moss and fallen leaves. A faint luminescence filters through the canopy above, bathing the forest floor in an ethereal glow. It is a place of sorrow and remembrance. The tragedy of Zelda's lineage is not a tale of direct villainy. It is not a saga of conquest and war. Instead, it is a story of a curse, a subtle shift in the fabric of destiny that has echoed through generations. The curse, as it is understood within Hyrule's oldest libraries, originates from a forgotten princess, a woman named Alara, who lived long before the reign of Hylia. Alara was a sorceress of considerable power, but her pursuit of knowledge led her down a shadowed path. She sought to understand the very essence of magic, to unravel the mysteries of creation. In doing so, she stumbled upon a forgotten ritual, a dangerous pact with ancient forces beyond mortal comprehension. It is said she intended to bind these forces for the betterment of Hyrule. She failed. The ritual twisted. It bound a fragment of despair, a shard of cosmic sadness to the bloodline of those who would inherit the Triforce of Wisdom. This wasn't a malevolent entity. It was simply a weight, a predisposition to melancholy, a subtle darkening of the soul. Over centuries, it manifested in varying degrees, a quiet sadness in one princess, a profound sense of isolation in another. The fire crackles softly in the corner, offering a small warmth against the forest's chill. Consider Princess Mara, for example. She ruled during a time of unprecedented prosperity. Yet her portraits depict a woman of quiet resignation. Diaries unearthed centuries later reveal a soul wrestling with an inexplicable ennui. She found beauty in the world, but it never quite touched her. It lingered just beyond her grasp. Many attributed it to the pressures of leadership, but the chroniclers of the time suspected something deeper. Then there was Lyra, known throughout Hyrule for her artistic talent. Her paintings are breathtaking landscapes rendered with an almost otherworldly beauty, but examine them closely. Notice the recurring motif, a solitary figure gazing at a distant horizon, a longing for something unknown, a sense of disconnect. She would spend hours in the royal gardens, sketching the falling petals of the cherry blossoms. The rain taps gently against the window. The curse did not manifest as madness, nor as weakness. It was a burden of empathy. These princesses, more attuned to the ebb and flow of Hyrule's magic, felt the pain of its people with an amplified sensitivity. The suffering of the land became their own. It was a bittersweet gift, the power to understand, but also the anguish of bearing witness. The royal archives detail methods used to counteract the curse, rituals involving rare herbs and ancient melodies, exercises in mindfulness and self-reflection. But none were truly effective. The weight of Alera's mistake remained, a subtle undercurrent in the lives of every Zelda. It wasn't a darkness to be fought, but a burden to be carried. Consider it like this. You have experienced a profound sadness, a moment of loss that shapes your perspective. You carry that with you. It influences how you see the world. It doesn't define you, but it colors your perception. The princesses of Hyrule have carried that sadness for centuries. The story of Zelda isn't simply about battling Ganon. It is about enduring. It is about finding strength in the face of a silent sorrow. It is about recognizing the weight of responsibility and carrying it with grace. It is about understanding that even a princess burdened by a curse can still find beauty in the world. The wind whispers through ancient trees. The scent of damp earth rises around you. And so, the curse persists. A quiet echo in the bloodline, a reminder of a forgotten sorceress and a pact made in desperation. It is a tragedy, yes, but also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, or in this case, the Hylian spirit. For even burdened by sorrow, Zelda continues to shine, a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. Perhaps one day the curse will fade. Perhaps a future princess will find a way to break the cycle. But until then, the lineage of Zelda carries its burden with quiet dignity. It is a story etched in starlight and sorrow, a testament to the enduring power of hope, even in the face of despair. Close your eyes. Get comfortable. Imagine you are standing within the silent realm, a place forgotten by most. The air hangs heavy and still, scented with the strange sweetness of unfamiliar blossoms. It's a place not quite real, not quite dream, somewhere between memory and legend. The very stone beneath your feet seems to pulse with a faint inner light. It isn't harsh or blinding, more like the afterglow of a distant, extinguished star. You feel a subtle vibration through your boots, a whisper of power that seems to both comfort and unsettle. It's a weight, a profound responsibility. For here, within this timeless void, resides the memory of the sages, not the familiar faces of Ocarina of Time or Twilight Princess, but those who came before, those who bore the burden of Hyrule's protection during an age so distant it's practically myth. Long before Link's arrival, before Zelda's lineage even solidified, there were others, individuals chosen or perhaps bound to ancient temples. These individuals channeled the power of the elements, not through enchanted instruments, but through sheer willpower and unwavering dedication. The first recorded trials of the sages came during the Imprisoning War, a conflict so terrible it nearly shattered Hyrule's foundations. Demise, in his earliest form, held dominion. The threat was absolute. It was not enough to simply defeat him. The land itself needed safeguarding. This is where the original sages came in. These were not warriors in shining armor. They weren't heroes wielding magical swords. They were ordinary people. Farmers, scholars, artisans, individuals recognized for their unique connection to the natural world. Their strength lay not in combat, but in their unwavering resolve, in their ability to become one with the elements they were tasked to protect. The lore surrounding the original sages is fragmented, scattered across ancient texts, whispered among the Sheikah for generations. There's no definitive record, more like shards of a shattered mirror reflecting glimpses of a lost era. However, some patterns emerge, a common thread of sacrifice, of immense pressure. The fire sage, for example, wasn't given a fiery blade. They were forced to become the flame, to embody its destructive power while maintaining control. Imagine the constant heat, the pressure, the inherent risk of being consumed by the very force you sought to command. It's the equivalent of containing a miniature sun within your soul. The water sage had to endure relentless currents. The earth sage had to maintain perfect equilibrium under crushing weight. The wind sage faced constant gales that threatened to tear them apart. The spiritual sage, perhaps the most challenging of all, had to navigate the treacherous landscapes of the collective unconscious. It's a responsibility that would crumble most people. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls, marking the passage of time. It's a mournful sound, tinged with a sense of profound loneliness. It speaks to the isolation inherent in their task. The trials weren't just about mastering the elements. They were about facing their own inner demons. The sages weren't simply conduits for power. They were forced to confront their fears, their regrets, their darkest impulses. To be a sage was to become a living crucible, a vessel for purifying not just the land, but also the self. Consider the burden of the forest sage. Imagine being eternally bound to a grove of ancient trees, to witness centuries pass, to see generations of life and death unfold before your eyes, to remain rooted to one place while the world changes around you. It's a form of imprisonment more subtle, yet perhaps more profound than any dungeon. The texts speak of a ritualistic process, a painstaking preparation. The candidates underwent years of rigorous training. Not physical training, mind you, mental, emotional, spiritual. They were taught to quiet their minds, to control their emotions, to withstand immense pressure. It's an education that would likely be dismissed as mystical nonsense in our modern age. Yet, it was essential. Imagine a modern-day equivalent. Picture a group of environmental scientists, each tasked with safeguarding a vital ecosystem. But instead of tools and technology, they're given only their will, their compassion, their unwavering dedication to the well-being of the natural world. It's a daunting prospect, isn't it? The connection to these early sages isn't merely historical, it's woven into the fabric of Hyrule's identity. The later sages, the ones we know from Ocarina of Time, are echoes of these primordial guardians. They inherit a legacy of sacrifice, of unwavering commitment. The temples themselves serve as reminders, silent monuments to an age long past. They aren't grand palaces or opulent shrines. They are humble structures, built into the landscape, almost as if trying to disappear, as if their purpose is not to be celebrated, but to be remembered and to stand vigilant. The wind whispers through ancient trees, carrying the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. It's a smell both comforting and melancholy, a reminder of the passage of time. The weight of centuries presses down upon you, a silent testament to the sacrifices made. Over time, the knowledge of the original sages faded. The rituals were lost, but the temples fell into disrepair. The legend became shrouded in myth, yet their influence remains, a subtle undercurrent of power flowing through the land. Why did this knowledge disappear? Perhaps it was deemed too dangerous, too difficult to wield responsibly, or maybe it simply faded from memory, like a forgotten dream. The texts suggest a connection between the sages and the very creation of Hyrule itself, a belief that the elements were not merely present in the world, but were shaped by the power of the original guardians, a profound responsibility, indeed. Consider the sheer scale of the task, protecting an entire continent, not from external threats, but from the instability within itself. It required a level of dedication that is almost incomprehensible by modern standards. What would it feel like to be chosen, to be thrust into such a role with little explanation or preparation? Imagine the fear, the doubt, the immense pressure. The rain taps gently against a nearby window, a soft and rhythmic lullaby. It's a comforting sound, a reminder of the cyclical nature of life and death, of the constant ebb and flow of time. The stories say that some sages eventually broke, overwhelmed by the burden, consumed by the power. Their fate serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most unwavering devotion can be tested to its limits. The legacy of the original sages serves as a constant reminder that true power lies not in brute force, but in resilience, in adaptability, in unwavering commitment to a cause greater than oneself. It's a lesson that resonates across cultures and throughout history. It's easy to romanticize the idea of being a hero, to imagine wielding great power. But the true heroes, the ones who bear the heaviest burdens, are often those who remain hidden, those who work tirelessly behind the scenes. The silent realm feels even colder now. The air thickens, laced with a metallic tang. It's the scent of ancient magic, of forgotten power, a palpable reminder of the sacrifices made so long ago. The connection between the sages and the land is deeply intertwined. The land suffers when the sages falter, and the sages suffer when the land is threatened. It's a symbiotic relationship, a delicate balance that must be maintained. Imagine the moral dilemmas they faced, the difficult choices they had to make, the sacrifices they had to endure. It wasn't a matter of simply vanquishing evil. It was a matter of preserving the very essence of Hyrule. The concept of sacrifice isn't simply about losing something tangible. It's about relinquishing a part of oneself, about sacrificing personal desires for the greater good, a lesson that echoes through countless myths and legends. There is a quiet hum in the air, a resonance that seems to vibrate within your bones. It's the echo of countless prayers, of unwavering faith, of generations of dedication. Over time, the temples became corrupted. The rituals were twisted. The power was misused. It serves as a stark reminder that even the most noble intentions can be perverted by those who seek to exploit them. What if the power of the sages wasn't about controlling the elements, but about understanding them, about living in harmony with them? A different perspective entirely, a gentler, more sustainable approach. The fire crackles softly in the corner, a warm and comforting presence. It's a reminder of the enduring power of hope, of the ability of humanity to overcome even the most daunting challenges. The stories of the original sages are not just tales of heroism, they are tales of responsibility, of sacrifice, of the enduring power of the human spirit. Lessons that remain relevant even in our modern age. What can we learn from these forgotten guardians? Perhaps it's a reminder that true strength lies not in conquering the world, but in protecting it, in preserving its beauty, in ensuring its survival. Consider the implications. If these original sages truly shaped the very fabric of Hyrule, what does that say about our own potential? About our own capacity to influence the world around us? The silent realm begins to fade. The light dims. The air grows thin. It's time to return. But the memory of the sages remains, a subtle echo in the back of your mind. The legacy of the sages isn't something to be sought after or emulated. It's a lesson, a reminder, a whisper from a forgotten age, a testament to the enduring power of commitment, of sacrifice, of unwavering hope. The weight on your shoulders lessens, the sense of responsibility recedes. You are free to return to the world, but you carry with you the memory of the sages and the knowledge that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. There is always light. Let go. Release the tension in your muscles. Breathe deeply. The echoes of the silent realm recede, leaving you in a quiet stillness. The sage's burden is not yours to bear. You are standing now within the ancient ruins of the Lore Lodge, the air thick with the scent of damp stone and forgotten magic. It's a place where echoes linger, not just of voices long silenced, but of trials endured, burdens shouldered. The first sages, Rauru, Sonia, Hyrule, and Renato, were not simply heroes. They were instruments of a desperate gamble, a final attempt to stave off Calamity Ganon's initial rise. Their trials, less celebrated than the heroes who followed, were a crucible forging the very foundations of Hyrule's resilience. Imagine the weight of such responsibility. The nascent kingdom of Hyrule, a patchwork of disparate tribes, teetered on the brink. Ganon's initial corruption stemmed not from outright conquest, but from a subtle poisoning of the land, a warping of its natural order. He didn't seize the throne. He subtly undermined its legitimacy. The sages were chosen not for brute strength, but for their inherent connection to the land, their capacity for empathy, their wisdom. Rauru, the Sage of Wind, was the first. He felt the distortion in the air, a discordant note in the song of the wind itself. His trial wasn't a monstrous beast to slay or a labyrinth to navigate. It was the trial of diplomacy. He had to unite the warring tribes, convince them to cede authority to a fledgling kingdom, to trust in a power structure they were accustomed to resisting. Think of it persuading fierce warriors to relinquish their autonomy. That is a challenge far beyond any sword fight. The fire crackles softly in the corner, a comforting illusion in this crumbling ruin. Sonia, the Sage of Fire, faced a different burden. The corruption manifested as a blight upon the forests, choking the life from ancient groves. Her trial was one of purification, not by force, but through understanding. She had to commune with the spirits of the afflicted forests, to discern the root cause of their suffering and offer solace. She didn't simply burn away the corruption. She nurtured the land back to health, coaxing life from barren soil. Hyrule, the Sage of Strength, encountered a tribe consumed by fear, paralyzed by the shadow of Ganon's influence. They were strong warriors, certainly, but their strength was shackled by terror. His trial was one of courage, not his own, but theirs. He didn't need to prove his bravery. He had to ignite it in others. He had to be a beacon of hope in a sea of despair, a reminder that even the smallest flame can pierce the darkest night. The wind whistles mournfully through a crack in the wall, a faint echo of Rauru's power. Renato, the Sage of Earth, faced the most insidious challenge. The corruption twisted the very foundations of the kingdom, manifesting as discord amongst the ruling council. He had to navigate a web of deceit and ambition, uncover hidden agendas, and restore balance to a system teetering on the edge of collapse. He was a silent guardian, a watchful observer, subtly guiding events towards harmony. It's easy to imagine the strain, the loneliness of knowing so much and being able to say so little. These trials, you see, were not about vanquishing a single foe. They were about healing a fractured kingdom, about building a foundation of trust and cooperation. The early sages laid the groundwork for the heroes who would follow the foundation upon which Link and Zelda would later stand. Their struggles were less dramatic, perhaps, less overtly heroic, but no less vital. They were the unseen architects of Hyrule's fate. Imagine the years that passed, the incremental successes and agonizing setbacks. The council constantly tested Renato's patience. Rauru struggled to manage the warlords. Sonia fought a seemingly unending war against the Blight. And Hyrule labored tirelessly to inspire hope. Each success came at a price, each victory tinged with weariness. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls, a melancholic reminder of the passage of time. And then came the first manifestation of calamity. Ganon's power, not a towering monstrous form, but a subtle corruption, a creeping darkness that threatened to undo everything the sages had achieved. The trials hadn't eliminated the threat. They had merely contained it, buying Hyrule precious time. The seal placed upon Ganon required immense power, power drawn from the land itself, power channeled through the sages. The act of sealing Ganon took a tremendous toll. It drained them, aged them prematurely. They did not become immortal guardians, as the later sages would. They faded, their contributions obscured by the passage of centuries. Their memories, their struggles, became fragmented whispers in the wind, legends relegated to the margins of history. Consider the weight of that knowledge, the quiet sacrifice. They knew their efforts were temporary, a delaying action in a larger, inevitable conflict. Yet they persevered, driven by a deep love for Hyrule and its people. The distance from London to Edinburgh, that's roughly how far the ancient Lore Lodge is from any significant settlement now. Few remember them. Rain taps gently against the window, a soothing rhythm against the silence. Their legacy, however, endures. The sacred stones, the instruments through which their power flowed, remain dormant but not forgotten. They are echoes of the first trials, reminders of the sacrifices made to protect Hyrule. The very land remembers, the trees whisper their names, and the wind carries their forgotten songs. The echoes of the sage's burden reverberate through the ages, subtly shaping the course of Hyrule's destiny. The heroes you know, the stories you celebrate, they stand on the shoulders of these unsung saviors. They are a testament to the enduring power of hope, courage, and wisdom, even in the face of overwhelming darkness. It's a quiet strength, a steadfast resolve, a belief in the potential of even the smallest act of kindness to ripple across the world. Think of the implications, the seemingly minor details of Hyrule's geography, the placement of the sacred stones, the location of ancient groves, are all inextricably linked to the trials of the first sages. These are not mere coincidences. They are deliberate choices, echoes of a long-forgotten struggle. To truly understand Hyrule is to understand the burden they carried, the sacrifices they made. The fire casts, dancing shadows on the walls, a silent ballet of light and darkness. And so, as you stand here within the ruins of the Lore Lodge, you feel a profound sense of connection to those who came before. You are not merely an observer of their story. You are a part of it, a link in a chain stretching back through the ages. The weight of their legacy settles upon your shoulders, a gentle reminder of the enduring power of hope and the importance of remembering those who have walked the path before you. The wind carries their names, if only you listen closely. The echoes of the first trials linger still, a palpable weight in the very stones of Hyrule. You can almost feel the exhaustion that settled upon the shoulders of those first sages. It wasn't merely the physical exertion of their trials, though that was considerable. It was the knowledge of what they carried. The fate of Hyrule, its very essence, rested upon their success. Think of it. Before Link and Zelda were names whispered with reverence, these were individuals, people with families, hopes, fears. They weren't destined heroes. They were chosen, thrust into a role they perhaps didn't entirely understand. The weight of expectation can be crushing, even in the absence of monsters and trials. Imagine the pressure. The fire crackles softly in the corner, casting dancing shadows across the stone walls. It's a comforting warmth against the chill of ancient memories. It's easy to romanticize the sages, to see them as flawless figures of legend. But their humanity is precisely what makes their story so compelling. Their imperfections, their doubts, their sacrifices. These are the threads that weave the tapestry of Hyrule's history. Consider Renato of Hyrule, the Sage of Earth. His trial involved mastering the power of the earth itself, shaping mountains, calming earthquakes, and preventing the land from being swallowed by the abyss. It's said he spent years meditating, learning to listen to the rhythm of the planet, to feel its tremors and anticipate its movements. He was a scholar as much as a warrior, a philosopher as much as a sage. He carried the burden of responsibility with a quiet dignity. Yet in the recovered texts, one finds accounts of his despair. Accounts of nights spent wrestling with the fear of failure, of the possibility that he wasn't strong enough to protect his people. The pressure to be infallible is a peculiar form of torture. It's a weight that would bend even the most resolute spirit. Then there's Saria, the sage of forest. Her trial involved harmonizing with the natural world, becoming one with the trees and the creatures of the forest. You can almost hear the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, the murmur of the wind through the branches as you picture her journey. Her empathy was her greatest strength, but also her greatest vulnerability. She felt the pain of the forest keenly, the suffering of every creature within its embrace. The distance from London to Edinburgh is roughly how far Saria traveled, deep into the heart of the forest, seeking the source of its vitality. And she found it, not in a place of power, but in a simple spring, a source of pure, unadulterated life. But the connection she forged came at a cost. A fragment of her essence remained within the forest, bound to its fate. That bond continues even now. Those who wander deep within Hyrule's forests speak of a sense of peace, of being watched over by something ancient and benevolent. Many believe that Saria's spirit still lingers, a guardian of the wild. It's a testament to the enduring power of her sacrifice. Outside, the wind whispers through ancient trees, carrying with it the scent of pine and damp earth. It's a reminder of the deep connection between Hyrule and its sages. Each trial, each sacrifice, shaped not only the land, but also the very soul of the people. You can feel it in the air, a sense of resilience and unwavering hope. The Sage of Wisdom, Zelda's predecessor, carries a particularly poignant story. Her trial involved not physical combat or elemental mastery, but a profound introspection, a confrontation with her own flaws and limitations. She had to find the wisdom to lead, the courage to face a future shrouded in uncertainty. And imagine that journey, to be forced to look inward, to acknowledge your imperfections, to accept that you are not the person everyone expects you to be. It's a humbling experience, yet it's also the key to unlocking true potential. Her burden was not simply to solve puzzles and defeat enemies, but to understand herself. The texts suggest a period of profound isolation, a withdrawal from the world as she sought clarity within herself. Some scholars believe she descended into a sacred cave, remaining in darkness for months, fasting and meditating, emerging transformed, radiating an inner strength that had been previously hidden. And then there was the Sage of Wind, Riru. He faced a trial of swiftness and agility. He had to navigate treacherous winds, cross vast expanses of water, and outpace storms that could shatter mountains. His challenge wasn't brute strength or earth-shaping power, but mastery over the element of wind itself. He learned to ride the currents, to anticipate the gusts, to become as fluid and adaptable as the wind itself. Rain taps gently against the window, a soft, persistent rhythm. It's a sound that invites contemplation, that encourages you to let go of your worries and drift into a state of peaceful relaxation. Much like Riru's trials required him to surrender control and become one with the elements. Each sage faced trials that reflected their inner selves, their strengths, and their vulnerabilities, and each of them emerged changed, transformed by the experience. They understood that true power wasn't about dominance or control, but about responsibility, sacrifice, and unwavering devotion to the well-being of Hyrule. The echoes of their struggles resonate through the ages. They are a reminder that even the greatest heroes are human, flawed, and vulnerable. But it is precisely their humanity that makes them so inspiring. The weight they carried was immense, but they shouldered it with courage and grace, securing the future of Hyrule for generations to come. Consider now the implications. These trials weren't just about individual merit, they were a system. a carefully constructed mechanism for ensuring Hyrule's survival. It was a burden passed down, a lineage of responsibility entrusted to those deemed worthy. It's a testament to the foresight and wisdom of those who established the system. The knowledge that each generation must repeat this cycle, though in different forms, is both comforting and daunting. It speaks to an enduring commitment to protecting Hyrule, a burden that is never truly lifted. It is a legacy of sacrifice, perseverance, and unwavering hope. And so, as the twilight deepens and the world around you fades into shadows, remember the sages. Remember their trials, their sacrifices, and their unwavering devotion. Remember that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. There is always a light to guide the way, and there is always a legend to inspire. The air grows still. A profound sense of peace settles over you. The weight of the world seems to lessen, to drift away like a forgotten dream. You are safe. You are protected. You are home. Visual brief. A panoramic vista of Hyrule's landscape bathed in the soft glow of twilight. Silhouettes of ancient ruins are visible in the distance, with a faint, ethereal glow emanating from each of them, representing the lingering spirits of the sages. You can almost taste the dampness on your tongue, the chill of that ancient stone seeping into your very bones. It's a constant, subtle reminder of the weight they carried. The sages, not the heroes you later come to know. Link and Zelda. These were their predecessors, the first line of defense against the eternal twilight. Imagine the pressure to be chosen, not for glory or reward, but for a burden so immense it threatened to fracture the very fabric of Hyrule. The sages weren't born with their power. It was bestowed, a sacred responsibility passed down through generations of worthy individuals. Their lineage blurred into myth, their faces lost to the swirling mists of time. Yet their echoes remain etched into the landscape. The first trials weren't quests for magical artifacts or battles against monstrous foes. They were tests of spirit, trials of empathy and understanding. They were asked to heal rifts between warring tribes, to quell famines through innovative irrigation techniques, to mediate disputes between the spirits of nature. These challenges, though seemingly mundane, required a depth of insight few possess. The faintest flicker of selfishness could unravel their efforts. The fire crackles softly in the corner, warming you against the chill. Each sage was linked to a specific realm, a facet of Hyrule's interwoven magic. There was the Sage of Earth, tasked with maintaining the balance of the land's natural resources. The Sage of Wind, whose duty was to guide and protect the migration patterns of the avian peoples. The Sage of Fire, entrusted with the management of volcanic energies, a task as delicate as it was dangerous. And the Sage of Water, who ensured the purity and flow of the rivers and lakes that sustained the kingdom. Consider their lives. They weren't allowed the freedoms most experience. Travel was restricted, personal relationships curtailed. Their existence became a tapestry woven from duty and sacrifice. Yet, there were moments of profound connection, times when their actions brought unexpected joy to those they served. You can almost hear the laughter of children carried on the wind after a drought is broken by the Sage of Water. The trials took a toll, both physical and mental. Visions plagued them. Whispers of impending doom filled their sleep. The weight of Hyrule's future rested on their shoulders, a burden that threatened to crush them. Some succumbed, overwhelmed by the darkness they fought. Their names were erased from the records, cautionary tales whispered in hushed tones. Outside, the wind whispers through ancient trees, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. But it wasn't simply about maintaining the physical well-being of Hyrule. The true power of the sages lay in their ability to understand the interconnectedness of all things. They realized that discord in one realm inevitably manifested as imbalance in another. A quarrel between two villages could trigger a volcanic eruption. A dying forest could poison the rivers. They saw the world as a single living organism, and their duty was to nurture its health. Think about it. They were operating millennia before modern science even began to conceptualize ecology. Their understanding was intuitive, passed down through rituals and traditions, a deep-seated wisdom that resonated within their very souls. They were the original environmentalists, the protectors of a world that had not yet been ravaged by progress. The techniques they used to manage Hyrule's resources were remarkable. The Sage of Earth developed methods of crop rotation and soil conservation that ensured sustainable harvests for generations. The Sage of Wind established a network of observation posts to monitor weather patterns and warn communities of impending storms. The Sage of Fire harnessed geothermal energy to power villages and illuminate cities. And the Sage of Water constructed elaborate irrigation systems that transformed arid landscapes into fertile farmlands. You feel the coolness of the stone beneath you, a tangible link to those who came before. Their legacy isn't simply about their powers, but about the philosophy that guided their actions. They understood that true strength lies not in dominance, but in harmony. Not in conquest, but in conservation. They were the embodiment of a Hyrulean ideal, a society living in balance with nature and with one another. And though their names are largely forgotten, their influence lingers, woven into the very fabric of the land. The distant toll of a bell resonates through the air. The trials weren't without their failures. There were times when darkness crept in, when the sages were unable to prevent tragedy. But even in their defeats, they offered a valuable lesson, that even the greatest powers are not absolute, that even the most dedicated protectors can falter. It is in these moments of vulnerability, these cracks in the facade of perfection, that we truly see the humanity of these forgotten heroes. And it reminds us, even in our own lives, that striving for good is a continuous journey, not a destination. A quiet understanding settles within you, a sense of peace. The echoes of the sage's burden fade gently, blending with the rhythm of your breath. Close your eyes, get comfortable. Imagine you are standing within a silent chamber deep within the Akkala Ancient Tech Lab. The air is cool and dry. The scent of aged metal and dust fills your nostrils. You feel the subtle vibration of ancient machinery humming beneath your feet. It is a low frequency, barely perceptible, yet undeniably present. A quiet persistence, like the slow ticking of a geological clock. This is a place almost forgotten, a place where the wisdom of the Sheikah people resonated across millennia. It's a place that holds a secret, the Sheikah Slate, not just a device, but a window into time itself. For those unfamiliar, the Sheikah are an ancient race. They served as Hyrule's spies and secret protectors. Their loyalty was absolute. Their methods, unorthodox. Some would say ruthless. But their aim was always the preservation of Hyrule's balance. Think of them as the MI6 of Hyrule, only with a much longer operational lifespan. The Slate itself is more than just a tool for teleportation and map-making. It is a repository of Sheikah knowledge, a compressed library of their history, philosophy, and most crucially, their understanding of time. Imagine holding it in your hand, cool to the touch, the polished surface, smooth and almost frictionless. The faint glow of the Sheikah script etched into its surface seems to pulse with a quiet energy. It's said the Sheikah initially developed the Slate's temporal abilities to monitor and analyze events across vast swaths of time, to observe the ebb and flow of history, searching for patterns, identifying potential threats, a complex form of proactive surveillance, perhaps not unlike today's use of satellites to track weather systems. Their philosophy was one of cyclical recurrence, the idea that history doesn't progress in a linear fashion, but repeats itself, albeit with subtle variations. This wasn't a fatalistic viewpoint. It was a call to vigilance, a reminder that lessons learned could be forgotten, and that constant observation was paramount. The Slate's retroactive vision ability is often perceived as a simple tool to solve puzzles, but its significance runs much deeper. It's a visual echo of the Sheikah's core belief in temporal interconnectedness. It's the ability to see how past actions ripple through time, influencing the present. Consider the Akkala Ancient Tech Lab itself. These structures weren't built in a day. They were constructed over centuries, each generation of Sheikah adding to the complex network of chambers and devices. The feel of the stonework beneath your fingertips is weathered and worn, a testament to the passage of ages. We see echoes of Sheikah design throughout Hyrule's history, from the ancient towers that act as navigational beacons to the intricate locks protecting sacred treasures. Their artistry is undeniable, but it's always intertwined with purpose. Everything is functional, everything is strategic. The Sheikah's obsession with time isn't merely academic. It's tied to a profound fear, the corruption of the Master Sword. The sword that seals the darkness is intrinsically linked to the cycle of reincarnation. Its power waxes and wanes with the strength of the hero. But if the world falls into prolonged darkness, the sword's power fades. It becomes vulnerable. The Sheikah understood that the sword's corruption would not be a sudden event. It would be a slow, insidious erosion, a gradual decline in faith, a weakening of the spirit of courage. They hoped, through the Slate's abilities, to identify the triggers, the moments where the cycle threatened to break. It's easy to look back and view the Sheikah with a critical eye. Their secretive nature, their willingness to operate in the shadows. But imagine the burden they carried. The knowledge of potential doom hanging over their heads like a perpetual twilight. Think about the responsibility of holding such a perspective. It requires a detachment from the immediate, a focus on the long view, a willingness to make unpopular choices, even if it meant sacrificing immediate trust and goodwill. Some historians have drawn parallels between the Sheikah's methods and those of modern intelligence agencies, the compartmentalization of information, the use of anonymous informants, the potential for abuse of power. There's a certain uncomfortable resonance. However, the Sheikah's intent, at least initially, was noble. They sought to protect Hyrule, not to control it. Their actions were born from a deep-seated love for their homeland, a desire to ensure its survival, even at great personal cost. The tragedy of the Sheikah lies in their eventual ostracism. After the events of the Great Calamity, they were branded as enemies of Hyrule. Their knowledge was feared. Their technology was suppressed. Their legacy was almost erased. It is a cautionary tale about the dangers of secrecy and the fragility of trust. How easily misunderstanding can lead to persecution. how quickly knowledge can be twisted and weaponized. The faint, rhythmic clicking of ancient mechanisms echoes around the chamber. It's a sound that speaks of forgotten purpose and unrealized potential. Imagine you're tracing the intricate patterns etched into the slate's surface. They seem to shift and change with the light, a kaleidoscope of ancient wisdom, barely accessible to the modern eye. The texture is cool and faintly metallic against your fingertips. Perhaps this is why the slate fell into the hands of Link, not merely as a tool, but as a reminder of the Sheikah's enduring legacy, a symbol of the cyclical nature of time, a testament to the importance of vigilance and remembrance. Consider the nature of memory itself, how easily it can be distorted, how susceptible it is to bias and manipulation. The Sheikah slate is, in a sense, a collective memory, a record of the past, preserved for future generations. But even the most meticulously preserved memory can be incomplete. There are always gaps. There are always uncertainties. There are always perspectives that have been lost to time. This is why it is so vital to continually seek out new knowledge, to challenge existing assumptions, to remain open to alternative interpretations. The light from the ancient technology casts long shadows across the chamber walls. They dance and flicker, mimicking the ebb and flow of time itself. It's tempting to see the Sheikah as simply guardians, protectors. But they were also innovators, visionaries, people who dared to challenge the conventional wisdom, who sought to understand the underlying principles governing the universe. Their efforts were not without their flaws. Their methods were sometimes questionable, but their intentions were, at their core, driven by a profound sense of responsibility. As you release the Sheikah slate from your grasp, a faint tremor runs through the ancient lab. It's a subtle reminder of the power that lies dormant within these walls, a power that can be used for good or for ill. Picture now a slow descent. You are walking out of the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. The air outside is cool and crisp. The stars hang low in the twilight sky. Somewhere in the distance, a single owl hoots softly. The Sheikah slate serves as a mirror, reflecting not only the past, but also the potential for the future. A future where knowledge is valued, where wisdom is sought, and where the lessons of history are never forgotten. Close your eyes once more. Let the weight of the ages settle upon you. Embrace the quiet stillness. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breath. The echoes of the Sheikah linger, a whisper in the wind, a shadow in the light, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope endures, and the cycle continues. Rest now. Sleep soundly. The wisdom of Hyrule watches over you. You trace the intricate carvings on the slate's surface. They feel cool to the touch, almost as if drawing warmth from your hand. The patterns shift subtly as you turn it, revealing further layers of complexity. It's more than just a device. It's a living record, a repository of knowledge spanning millennia. The weight of that history settles comfortably in your palms. Consider the Sheikah themselves. They were not merely a tribe of skilled craftsmen. They were the eyes and ears of Hyrule, a silent watch guarding against encroaching darkness. Their understanding of technology surpassed that of any other race. They mastered the flow of magic and harnessed it within intricate mechanisms. The slate is a testament to that mastery, microcosm of their profound intellect. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls, a mournful echo of their long decline. The slate's creation isn't easily understood. Ancient texts speak of a merging, a fusion of Sheikah ingenuity and the power of the goddess Helia. It is believed that the original slate was imbued with a sliver of the Triforce of wisdom, granting it the ability to manipulate time and space in subtle ways. That's why it can record events, project holographic images, and act as a compass and map. The technology is almost incomprehensible, truly. You feel a faint vibration. It's not a physical tremor, but a resonance within the slate itself. It's as if it's trying to communicate something. The images flicker, a rapid succession of symbols and faces you don't recognize. They vanish as quickly as they appeared, leaving you with a lingering sense of unease. The fire crackles softly in the corner, a reassuring counterpoint to the slate's cryptic messages. The Sheikah's devotion to Hyrule was absolute. They built the Shadow Temple, a labyrinthine fortress designed to protect the royal family and the land from external threats. It's a place of immense power, but also profound sorrow. The very stones whisper tales of sacrifice and betrayal. The slate, you realize, might have played a crucial role in the temple's function, a conduit for energy, a key to unlocking its secrets. But the Sheikah's unwavering loyalty eventually proved to be their downfall. During the reign of King Daphne's Hyrule, a pivotal moment in Hyrule's history, they were branded as spies and traitors by a paranoid ruler. Their skills, once celebrated, were now viewed with suspicion and fear. The accusation was baseless, of course, rooted in ignorance and fueled by dark influence. Imagine the weight of that injustice. To be vilified for your contributions, to be exiled and hunted for your very existence. The Sheikah were scattered across Hyrule, forced to live in the shadows, their knowledge suppressed. The slate, once a symbol of their power, became a target, a dangerous relic to be hidden or destroyed. That is roughly the distance from London to Edinburgh. The sheer scale of their displacement is almost impossible to grasp. Over centuries, the Sheikah's legacy dwindled. Their technology was lost or corrupted. Their memory faded into myth and legend. The slate itself was thought to be a mere fable, a fanciful story told to children. Until, of course, Link discovered it. Its resurrection into the world rekindled a spark, a hope for the return of the Sheikah and their wisdom. But the slate's power isn't solely benevolent. It contains echoes of something darker, a resonance with the Yiga clan. This secretive group emerged from the shadows, claiming to be descendants of banished Sheikah, who embraced malice rather than righteousness. They seek to exploit the slate's abilities for their own nefarious purposes. The slate whispers with their intent. You examine the rune purifications, the method of erasing detrimental information from the slate. It's an intricate process, a delicate dance of magic and technology. Each rune requires a unique combination of Sheikah sensors and concentrated energy. It's like erasing a memory, a painful but necessary act to prevent it from poisoning the present. The wind whispers through ancient trees outside, a comforting rustle against the weight of that responsibility. Consider the implications. The slate is more than just a tool. It's a mirror reflecting the past, a window into the future. It holds the potential for both great good and terrible destruction. The balance rests precariously, dependent on the choices of those who wield it. The rain taps gently against the window, a steady rhythm mirroring the cyclical nature of history. The Sheikah's technological prowess wasn't confined to weaponry or defense. They developed advanced forms of medicine, agriculture, and even transportation. Imagine cities powered by clean energy, fields teeming with bountiful harvests, and people living in harmony with nature. Their vision for Hyrule was one of prosperity and enlightenment. It's a stark contrast to the harsh realities of war and famine that have plagued the land for centuries. The Slate's ability to record events provides a unique insight into the past. You can replay moments frozen in time, witness battles, observe ceremonies, learn from the wisdom of the ancients. It's like having a personal historian at your fingertips. However, it's crucial to remember that these recordings are not always objective. They are filtered through the perspectives of those who created them. History is never truly complete. A strange symbol pulses within the slate. You focus your attention. It seems to be a fragmented map. You rotate the slate slowly and carefully. It resolves itself. Not a map of the present, but of Hyrule in a time before the Great Flood. The landscape is drastically different. Mountains are submerged, rivers have changed course, and entire cities lie buried beneath the waves. The thought itself evokes a vastness that's nearly too much to take in. The Sheikah's connection to time is profound. They understood the cyclical nature of existence, the ebb and flow of eras, the rise and fall of civilizations. The slate is a physical manifestation of that understanding, a device capable of bridging the gaps between past, present, and future. The weight of those connections sits heavily in your palm. You can almost feel the presence of the ancient Sheikah, watching you, guiding you. Their knowledge extends far beyond anything you could possibly comprehend. They entrusted the slate to you, not as a weapon, but as a responsibility. A reminder of the importance of wisdom, compassion, and unwavering dedication to the protection of Hyrule. Somewhere in the distance, a train whistle blows, a mournful sigh echoing across the landscape. The slate's future is uncertain. Will its power be used for good or ill? Will the Sheikah's legacy be restored or further tarnished? The answer, as always, lies within the actions of those who carry the torch. You look down at the slate in your hand, feeling the weight of that expectation. It's a heavy burden, yes, but also a profound honor. You turn the slate over in your hands. The smooth stone feels strangely warm against your fingertips. It's more than just a tablet. It's a key, a repository of knowledge spanning millennia. It hums with a subtle energy that seems to resonate deep within you. You can almost feel the weight of countless generations of Sheikah, their hopes and fears imprinted within its crystalline structure. The fire crackles softly in the corner, casting dancing shadows across the chamber walls. The Sheikah themselves are an enigma, older than the Hylian kingdom itself. Their skills in shadow manipulation and technology are unparalleled, but their history is intertwined with tragedy. They were once revered as protectors, advisors to the royal family. Then came the great calamity. A shadow fell. A distrust festered. They were blamed, persecuted, forced into hiding, their talents twisted towards secrecy and subterfuge. You trace a finger across the intricate carvings on the slate's surface, symbols that seem to shift and rearrange themselves as you look. The slate isn't merely a historical record. It's a conduit, a means of communicating across time. Imagine, for a moment, the Sheikah of the ancient past, meticulously recording their observations, their innovations. They weren't just building machines, they were creating echoes. Echoes that, through the slate, you can now hear. The wind whispers through ancient trees outside, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. The rune system is particularly fascinating. Each rune represents a specific function, a technological marvel distilled into a simple symbol. Cryonis to conjure ice pillars, magnesis to manipulate metal, stasis to freeze time. It's a testament to their ingenuity, their ability to harness the raw power of Hyrule's elemental forces. Think of the effort required to design and construct such devices. Not just the technical expertise, but the understanding of physics, of energy flow. That is roughly the distance from Cambridge to Newcastle. A single journey showcasing the dedication and persistence of a people. Consider the camera rune. It's not just a photographic device. It's a gateway, a window into the past. It allows you to witness events that transpired long ago, to observe the actions of those who came before, to understand their motivations, to see the world through their eyes. Each image, a frozen moment in time, vibrating with untold stories. Outside, a bell tolls softly in the distance, a melancholic chime across the valley. The slate also holds a darker secret, the Shadow Temple, a place of immense power, a place of corruption, a place that the Sheikah were forced to seal away. The power contained within was too great, too dangerous to be left unchecked. The slate's memories contain fragmented glimpses of this temple, unsettling images of twisted architecture and unsettling energies. You feel a slight chill despite the warmth of the fire. The temple was built by the interlopers, a shadowy race who sought to dominate Hyrule using dark magic and technology. The Sheikah, understanding the threat, devised a plan. They created the Shadow Temple as a trap, a prison designed to contain the interlopers and sever their connection to the realm. But the temple's power was volatile. It began to corrupt everything around it, twisting the minds of those who lingered too long within its walls. Rain taps gently against the window, a rhythmic drumming that seems to amplify the silence. The process of sealing the temple required a sacrifice, a pact made with the very forces they sought to contain. A portion of the Sheikah's power was bound to the temple, ensuring its continued containment. This act, while necessary, left a lasting scar on their people, a feeling of guilt and responsibility that has been passed down through generations. The slate holds the memories of this pact, etched within its very essence. It's a burden, a constant reminder of the price of protection. Some believe that the Shadow Temple remains active, that its influence lingers, subtly corrupting the land, that the interlopers, though imprisoned, still seek a way to escape. You imagine the architects of the temple, working tirelessly in the dark, their hands guided by ancient knowledge. They were safeguarding Hyrule, but at a terrible cost, a cost that echoes through the centuries. The Rune of Guidance is perhaps the most poignant. It doesn't offer brute power. It doesn't manipulate the elements. It simply points the way. A beacon in the darkness, a symbol of hope. It is a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, there is always a path forward, always a light to guide you. The slate's subtle hum intensifies for a moment, a fleeting connection to a lineage of protectors. Consider the sheer ingenuity required to design a device that could pinpoint locations across vast distances, even through dense forests and treacherous terrain. Imagine the Sheikah scholars painstakingly mapping the land, charting the constellations, developing the complex algorithms that power the Rune of Guidance. Their dedication was unwavering, their commitment absolute. That is roughly the distance from Perth to Sydney, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Sheikah. The Sheikah slate isn't just a tool, it's a legacy. It's a testament to the power of knowledge, the importance of perseverance, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. It's a window into a world that is both familiar and alien, a world of ancient magic and advanced technology, a world of heroes and villains. And you, holding it in your hands, are now a part of that story. The fire crackles softly, casting long shadows across the room. Think about the knowledge contained within this small stone. Generations of history, technological breakthroughs, family tragedies, You hold in your grasp a library of secrets, a key to understanding the past. It's a profound responsibility, a privilege perhaps, a chance to learn from the mistakes of those who came before, to carry on their legacy. Somewhere in the distance, a gentle breeze rustles through leaves, a whispering reminder of the ages. Perhaps the true power of the Sheikah slate isn't in its individual runes, but in the collective wisdom it represents. The understanding that technology and magic are simply tools, that true strength lies in courage, compassion, and the willingness to fight for what is right. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the slate's energy to wash over you. It feels strangely comforting, a sense of connection to something larger than yourself. The echoes of the Sheikah whisper through the slate, fragments of memories, glimpses of a lost civilization. They remind you that even in the darkest of times, hope endures, that even in the face of overwhelming odds, courage can prevail, and that even the smallest of actions can have a profound impact on the course of history. You open your eyes again, the slate still warm in your hands. The room seems to shimmer with a faint, ethereal light. You feel a sense of peace, a sense of purpose. The Sheikah slate is more than just an artifact. It's a promise, a reminder of the potential that lies within us all. The slate's energy seems to ebb slightly, allowing you to feel more grounded, more present. The air within the Sheikah slate's chamber grows colder, a damp chill clinging to your skin. You notice the markings on the walls are not merely decorative. They are diagrams, complex schematics that appear to depict not just the slate itself, but also the flow of time, a river bending and twisting through the ages. The fire crackles softly in the corner, a small warmth against the pervasive chill. You trace a finger along one diagram. It shows a figure, impossibly elongated, reaching across what appears to be a chasm of swirling darkness. The figure bears a distinct resemblance to the Sheikah clan themselves, their pointed ears and dark eyes instantly recognizable. But this is no ordinary portrait. It depicts their involvement in something far grander, something temporal. The slate itself hums faintly in your hand, a subtle vibration against your palm. It's a sensation almost like listening to a heartbeat, slow and ancient. You recall the stories of the Shadow Clan, the bitter rivals of the Sheikah. They were masters of darkness, of stealth and illusion, and it becomes increasingly clear that the Sheikah's mastery over time and technology was not developed in a vacuum. It was a response, a defense. Consider the Gerudo Desert, for instance. Their ability to harness solar energy and adapt to such harsh conditions is remarkable, but it pales in comparison to the Sheikah's technological prowess. Perhaps the Sheikah saw something in the encroaching darkness, something the other races did not, a threat that required a different kind of protection, a protection that reached beyond the present moment. Outside, the wind whispers through ancient trees, carrying the scent of rain. The slate pulses again, and you feel a sudden rush of images flooding your mind. You see flashes of a great calamity, a darkness that consumes the land, twisting familiar landscapes into monstrous parodies of their former selves. You see the Sheikah working tirelessly, their faces etched with worry and determination. Their goal, not to conquer, but to preserve, to create a failsafe. It's a heartbreaking image, to dedicate a people's entire existence to safeguarding a world from a potential doom, knowing that their efforts might not even be enough. But there's a quiet dignity in their sacrifice, a profound sense of responsibility that resonates deep within your bones. The rain taps gently against the window, a rhythmic lullaby. You realize now that the slate is not merely a tool. It is a repository of memory, a chronicle of a people's desperate attempt to cheat fate. And you, in holding it, are now privy to that secret. You become a temporary custodian of their burden, a silent witness to their long and arduous struggle. The ancient texts speak of a being known as the architect, a figure shrouded in mystery, believed to be the progenitor of the Sheikah's technological advancements. Some believe he was a mortal man, blessed with an extraordinary intellect. Others claim he was something more. Perhaps a fragment of the Triforce itself, imbued with the power of creation. Consider this: the sheer scale of the Sheikah's projects. The Shadow Temple, the Lanayru Road, the countless hidden mechanisms scattered across Hyrule. They required not just engineering brilliance, but a profound understanding of the very fabric of reality. It's hard to imagine such knowledge being solely the product of human ingenuity. The slate shows you another image. This time, it's a vision of the architect himself. He is depicted as a being of light, his form shimmering and indistinct. He seems to be communicating something, not with words, but with emotions, a sense of urgency, a plea. You find yourself experiencing a wave of empathy, a deep connection to this enigmatic figure. You feel his burden, his fear, his unwavering commitment to protecting Hyrule, even at the cost of his own people's legacy. The air grows still. The Sheikah, in their quest to manipulate time, inadvertently created echoes, ripples in the timeline that manifest as temporal anomalies, strange occurrences where the past, present, and future briefly converge. These echoes are dangerous. They threaten to unravel the very structure of reality. The slate glows brighter, and you feel a tremor pass through the chamber. You sense the presence of something else, something watching you, a shadow lurking in the periphery, something that does not wish you to uncover the Sheikah's secrets. The images become more fragmented, more chaotic. You see glimpses of a ruined Hyrule, a world consumed by darkness. The Sheikah's technology lies in shattered fragments, a testament to their failure. But even in that devastation, there is a flicker of hope. That hope manifests as a young woman, her eyes filled with determination. She holds a familiar object, a sword emblazoned with the Triforce. She is the hero, the one who will ultimately confront the darkness and restore balance to the world. The slate hums softly again, its glow fading slightly. You realize that its purpose is not just to reveal the past, but to prepare you for the future, to give you the knowledge you need to face the challenges that lie ahead. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls, a mournful sound carried on the wind. The Sheikah slate is more than just a technological marvel. It's a testament to the enduring power of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a chance for redemption. And as you hold it, you feel a profound sense of responsibility, a duty to honor the sacrifices of those who came before you. The images subside, and you are left standing in the chamber, the slate warm in your hand. The knowledge it has imparted weighs heavily upon your mind. You understand now the true extent of the Sheikah's legacy, a legacy not of power and domination, but of sacrifice and protection. The fire crackles softly in the corner, casting dancing shadows on the walls. You look at the slate again, its surface shimmering with an ethereal light. You wonder what other secrets it holds, what other echoes of time and shadow lie hidden within its depths. Perhaps with patience and perseverance, you will uncover them all, and in doing so, you will come to understand the true meaning of the Legend of Zelda. The visual brief, a vast subterranean library carved from glowing blue stone, illuminated by ethereal light. The Sheikah slate floats in the center, radiating a network of intricate temporal diagrams that pulse gently. A lone figure, bathed in the slate's light, reaches out to touch one of the diagrams. The Sheikah slate hums faintly in your hand. It is more than just stone. It is a repository of millennia, a whisper of a civilization that predates even the oldest trees of Hyrule. The runes etched upon its surface pulse with an inner light, a light that seems to mirror the stars themselves. You trace the symbols with your fingertip. Each line feels like a forgotten memory trying to surface. Consider the Sheikah themselves. They were once a people of unparalleled technological prowess. Their inventions, their understanding of energy and space, were astonishing. Now, scattered and fragmented, their knowledge is veiled in secrecy and guarded by ancient automatons. They saw the cycle of Hyrule, the rise and fall of kingdoms, long before anyone else. Perhaps that is why they built the Slate, a failsafe, a repository of knowledge to aid those who might one day confront the darkness. Outside, the wind carries the scent of pine and damp earth. The Slate's primary function, as you discover through a hesitant interaction with its interface, is to record, to preserve. It chronicles battles, political machinations, even seemingly mundane events of the Sheikah people's lives. You see images flicker across its screen, brief glimpses of ceremonies, of inventors crafting intricate devices, of children playing in sun-dappled groves. These are fleeting moments, snapshots of a life that has vanished. The fire crackles softly in the corner, a counterpoint to the slate's cool, ethereal glow. But the slate is more than just a historical record. It's a tool capable of manipulating time itself, albeit in limited ways. The ability to rewind, to fast forward, to create a Sheikah sensor that reveals hidden pathways. These were all capabilities born from a deep understanding of the fabric of reality. It is difficult to fully comprehend the implications of such power. It is easy to imagine what havoc could be wreaked in the wrong hands. The stasis ability, a slowing of time around a specific object, is particularly intriguing. You test it on a nearby stone, and it seems to hang suspended, frozen in place. The effect is subtle, almost hypnotic. It speaks to a mastery of physics that we on the surface simply cannot fathom. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls, a mournful reminder of time's relentless march. And then, there are the memories. These aren't simple recordings. They are fragmented accounts of events witnessed by Sheikah individuals' visions of the future, echoes of the past, all overlaid with a strange, ethereal quality. One memory shows a figure shrouded in darkness, standing before a crumbling castle. Another depicts a young girl, her face etched with sorrow, gazing upon a ruined landscape. What do they mean? Are they warnings? Prophecies? The slate's connection to the Master Sword is also revealed within its depths. The two are inextricably linked, two facets of the same cosmic power. The sword is a blade of light, capable of banishing darkness. The slate is a key, unlocking the secrets necessary to wield it. It is a partnership born of necessity, a desperate gamble to safeguard Hyrule from destruction. Rain taps gently against the window, a soothing rhythm against the slate's subtle hum. You find a section dedicated to a figure known only as Kalin. The texts describe him as a visionary, a reformer who attempted to bridge the gap between the Sheikah and the Hylian people. He sought to share the Sheikah's knowledge, to create a more unified Hyrule, but his efforts were met with suspicion and fear. He was branded a traitor, and ultimately vanished into the shadows. the Sheikah slate provides a poignant reminder that even the noblest intentions can be misinterpreted. The slate also holds references to a shadow realm, a dimension parallel to our own, a place of nightmares and distorted realities. It is described as a source of immense power, but also a place of profound danger. The Sheikah, it seems, were intimately familiar with this realm and possessed the means to traverse it. The prospect is unsettling, even from the safety of this place. As you delve deeper into the slate's archives, a sense of profound melancholy settles upon you. The Sheikah were a people of extraordinary brilliance and compassion, yet they were also burdened by a secret knowledge, a responsibility they could not escape. Their legacy is etched into the very stones of Hyrule, a silent testament to a civilization lost. It is roughly the distance from London to Edinburgh. The slate's power is fading. Its internal energy source, whatever it may be, is depleting. The runes grow dimmer. The images flicker with increasing frequency. It is a sad end for such a remarkable device. Perhaps it is simply its time, a cycle of creation and destruction echoing the fate of all things in Hyrule. The wind whispers through ancient trees, carrying a sense of profound loss. You close the Sheikah slate, feeling the weight of its history in your hands. The knowledge it contains is vast, but also fragile. It is a reminder of the ephemeral nature of existence, the constant cycle of rise and fall. The echoes of time and shadow linger in the air, a faint reminder of the Sheikah's enduring legacy. The fire crackles softly, offering a quiet solace.